Hello, everyone. Welcome to Neha's Bookkeeping Corner. Every week, where we talk all about bookkeeping for aspiring bookkeepers, business owners who want to know a bit more about bookkeeping, or anyone who wants to know a bit more about bookkeeping. So, I'm very excited about today's topic, how I got my first client. So, I was very new in Australia at the time. I had a full-time job, but I always wanted to be an entrepreneur, always wanted to have a little practice of my own. So I was part of this Australian bookkeepers network at that time. I had been in Australia for about 6 months, and generally, what used to happen is, as part of their program, they would put through a job. Then a lot of people will say, "Yeah, I can do that. I can do this," and people would get the job. So generally, used to see that MYOB jobs used to go at that time. Maya was more popular, and not so much QuickBooks. So my jobs would go really, really fast, and I didn't have much experience. Now, this particular job, he's still our client, very close to retiring now. It's a retail shop. So this job was on QuickBooks, not on MYOB. So I put my hand up. I got the job. Like, that was like, over a day. He started a new retail store in one of the very popular shopping strips in Melbourne. And that was it. That was how I got my first client. I went there, understood the problem. I knew the software really well. So I want to go back one step. What happens is everyone says, "Oh, now these days, like, learn Xero, learn this." So at the time when I had come to Australia, I met with my peers and understood that MYOB was the popular software and I should know that. So before I found any job, I was practicing MYOB and QuickBooks at home. And I had these two job opportunities where I could go MYOB or QuickBooks. The QuickBooks one was full-time, MYOB one was part-time, and I really wanted a full-time job at that time. But then somebody recommended me, "Oh, just wait for the opportunity with MYOB full-time job, go for the MYOB part-time job." And I thought, no, really, it's a good idea to learn any software. So I went ahead with the role where I had to work on QuickBooks. For starters, it's actually a good idea to know a software that experienced bookkeepers don't know, and they don't want to know because they've got quite enough work on the software they're an expert at. So it makes sense for the new starters to learn softwares that all the experts doesn't know, because then there is more chances for you to get your starting position or starting client. So my top tip on getting your first client is, don't say no to any system that's connected to your industry. So make sure you learn as many softwares as you can. Don't say no to any opportunity, because you don't know where your first opportunity is going to lead you to. And last is just connect more, get out there, meet more people. So once you do all those things, you are sure to, get your first, second, third, whatever number of clients you want. But that's how I got my client. I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.